Welcome to another week's edition of the Wonderful Water Show from Canterbury Park, streaming live from the sauna. Good week last week, Zorcan
Zorcan, yeah,
in the wet.
he did win well. It was a good
Well,
slogging run,
yeah.
wasn't it? And then a couple of winners on the Saturday at Rosehill. Well done to the ATC and all the track
Huge effort.
staff. Great effort, the amount of rain we had, and still got through the race winning safely and managed to bag a couple of winners, Charlie.
Yeah, Marinostro was impressive
He
again.
was. He's a good tough horse that's just keeps lifting the bar.
And so Willie.
So Willie. Great ride by Kobe
Kobe
Jennings.
Jennings.
I think we'll be seeing
Read a four-timer.
Four-timer.
From Kobe. Oh,
Yeah, there you
not
go.
bad, isn't it? We'll crack straight on because we've got things to do today, unlike any other day. Flemington, via Napoli, Barrier 6, Ben Mellum, down in Flemington, eh?
Yeah, she heads down overnight, so she travels down Wednesday night, gets there Thursday morning, gives them a couple of days to settle in. Same routine at Flemington as it is at Rosehill, and we find the horses settle in very well. So she's gone down there because there's a suitable race, and obviously the Flemington track dries very quickly, so we're expecting a slow to a good track possibly, and she'll have a great chance down there.
Okay, and the rumour file. Chris Simons, Barrier 7, much better last start.
Much better, but still got a long way to go to be a Saturday horse. He'll get there, but he's an example that an import's taking a long time to acclimatise to our racing style. Realistically, I doubt he could win on Saturday, but he's a horse to follow once we get him racing consistently.
Okay, and in race 5, 2,500 metres, Hawkspur.
Yeah, well, he's nowhere near where he used to be. He was racing in the Queensland Carnival and obviously won a Queensland Derby. I think he won the Triple Crown up there, the three in a row. So he's far from that. But his last couple of runs haven't been too bad. I think he's run 4th and 5th in those last couple, and he hasn't been disgraced. So we're just trying to find the easiest races possible for him. Yet still he carries a big weight on Saturday. Ben Mellum rides, and I'm sure he'll give him every chance.
Okay, and race 7, 1,400 metres, Heart Tester, Ben Mellum, Barrier 1.
Yeah, well, a good barrier's going to help him see out the 1400. I think previously he's won up to 1350, but always struggled at the 1400. So he's got the top weight as well. We just need to get a nice economical run, whether it be in front or in a trail, and hopefully he can pinch a break down that long Flemington straight, as often front runners can do over the 1400 metre distance there.
She's Clean, same race, Craig Williams, Barrier 15.
She's a bit like Hawkspur. She's been near the top. She's been a multiple group winner, but not quite there now. We've sent her to Melbourne simply to get a better track, but not too firm. They've just had enough rain, we feel, that she'll be suited to the Flemington track as well. She drew the outside, but it doesn't really affect her racing pattern. She gets back and runs on.
Okay, straight into Randwick. Well, what's this track going to be like? What do you reckon?
Well, it's heavy 9. I can tell you a good comparison, Charles. I'm sure Eagle Farm and Randwick would have both been a heavy 10 on Saturday.
Yes.
I bet Eagle Farm races as a good 3 or a good 4 on Saturday, and Randwick races as a heavy 8.
Slightly unfair with the weather though, isn't it?
No, they've had more up there than we've had here.
Yeah, but it's hotter up there.
Oh, it is.
Slightly. I said slightly.
Slightly. 2 or 3 degrees.
But there shouldn't be the difference between a 4 and a 9.
It was hot during Carnival
Yeah.
Championships week. So what I'm saying is you've got to reinvest in tracks. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Reinvest. We've got to rip up Randwick and start again.
Okay. El Lou in race 2. Good win last
Good
start?
win last start on a heavy track. She hasn't won on a heavy track actually.
No, on a
this
soft
horse.
track.
Soft track. But I had a look at her form. She's had 2 placings, both over 1,500 metres, interestingly. She hasn't won beyond 1,200, so I think she's a great chance. She'll get the 1,400. She's been placed twice over 1,500, and they were on heavy tracks, so she's very well placed.
Okay, Pioneering in the same race. Keeps knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door, 3-year-old filly. There's been a lot go against her, mainly tempo in the races. She's
Big
drawn
weights as well.
Big weights, yeah. She's drawn to get a good race. She'll be in the first 3.
Yep. And Harlem Lady.
Much better run last start. got pushed out to possibly the worst part of the track, yet still ran second. It was much better effort. She's capable, she's got a few tricks. She's drawn well, Kathy O'Hara rides,
Yep.
and we'll hopefully give her every chance.
Okay, race 4. Hersley, Glenn Schofield, barrier 13. Much better in the wet, isn't
He is, yeah. A little bit plain at the last part of his race. He should strip a bit fitter. Extra distance will suit. 2,000 metres he's running over on Saturday. Last Saturday was 1,500.
he? Needs to show something, doesn't he?
Does. No more excuses.
No.
I'd like to see a soft track for him.
Not a heavy, soft. Okay. Elnovia.
He's a good, tough horse, this. I wouldn't say he's a good horse, but he's a tough horse. He tries
Honest.
his hardest. He's honest. And these types of horses normally win good races. So he's dropping back from 2,200 to 2,000, but a tough slog at Randwick.
Has he got the blinkers on?
I don't think there's any changes.
No?
No. But look, I think he's a great chance.
Okay.
It's a tough horse.
Destination Tucson. Off the back of a good win.
Yeah,
Provincials though.
and the start before that would have been a city win.
Yeah, true.
She was very unlucky not to have won. So she's going good. The distance will suit. She's a horse to follow.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't think she's been tried on a heavy track. Maybe her first start. I think she rattled home to run 5th or 6th, but only beaten 2 lengths, so that was her first start. She's a much better horse now. So if she handles the track, she's a great chance.
Okay, and in the 2 mile race, Opinion. 62 kilos.
Yeah, big weight. I thought he might have got a bit less. It's just so hard to bring a well-performed horse down in the grades, and maybe they should just come down a little bit quicker. Obviously, you can't give him a walk-up start because he has won a Metropolitan and been placed second in the Sydney Cup, but at the same time, you've got to make sure the
Makes
right
it
horses
tough.
are winning the races. But if he had 59, I guess he'd be thrown in, but he would have a better chance. 62 on his recent form. He needs to improve.
No, needs to
Yeah.
improve in a big way. Track will help. Distance will help.
Yeah,
Everything's a positive though, other than that.
yeah, exactly. His work's been a bit better.
Okay, and Murphy's Delight. 54.
Yeah, well, he's
Been crying out for the 2 miles,
he
hasn't he?
has. I don't think he's anywhere near as good on the wet track, so I'd love to see it get back to soft for him. But then again, 2 miles, does the track really make that much difference? I don't know. They go half pace, basically. It goes very slow. It'll be a slog. I'm sure he's fit enough. He's had the right preparation for the race. We've always had it in mind, so let's see how he goes.
Yep. And in the 2,000 metre race, Defrost My Heart. James Ennis Jr. taking 3 off its back.
Yeah, she'll need that. She's been disappointing so far this prep, but if you look at her soft and heavy track form, far superior to a good track form, so that'll give her a chance.
Yep. Okay, and Vassal. Going for 4 in a row.
He is. Most of the Dan Sillies don't handle it, except Grand Marshal.
Who loves it?
Loves it. So we're hoping he's more of Grand Marshal. I think he's had a couple of placings on heavy tracks, including one in France.
So they
So
have it in France as a bottom.
yeah, well that was a soft track in France, so it'll be
So,
similar.
yeah.
Look, he's going terrific. He's drawn well. Brendan and Della rides. He's going to be a really good chance. He just tries hard.
And in the last, Winetails.
Yeah, well, we scratched it last week because of the track. I'd like to see it get back to soft to runner this week.
Okay.
Claiming with Blakey
Blake
McDougall.
McDougall.
Yeah. So
He's been going good.
not too
Double at
bad.
Randwick the other
Yeah,
day.
claimed 3. Helps them get. I think almost the apprentices just about rode the card last week. Not all of them, but I know there was at least 6 of the 8 or 9 races ridden by apprentices, and this is their time, I think, on heavy tracks.
Yep. Okay, and Rory Hutchins. Avanaka. Won his
Yeah.
last start.
Drawn very awkward, Charlie.
Very awkward.
His soft track form's not too bad. And then he failed once on a heavy track at the end of last prep. Start before that, I reckon he ran 2nd, 3rd to disgraceful or thereabouts in a heavy 8 or 9. So not too bad, but the better the track, the better his chances. Barrier draws mightn't be a problem.
Yeah, you might want to be out there.
You might want to be out there, and is it 1200? 1200. He'll be ready to run a strong 1200, doing a bit of work 3 wide, coming into the race at the right time, in the right part of the track, he can win.
Okay. Straight into Eagle Farm. We need to get a rattle on. Invincibella in the Lancaster Stakes, 1200.
Really good filly. Have a look at a replay of the last 2 runs. She's top class. She's going to be very hard to beat.
Okie dokie.
Hugh Bowman aboard. Good way to start the day.
Yeah, start off with a winner. At 10.50, you can't even have a drink to celebrate. Righto, 11 in the second, Amavatio.
You Englishmen have a drink on the way to the races, they tell me.
Yeah, but you're not meant to drink before 12.
Okay.
12 noon.
Okay, Charles.
Okay, come on, Amavatio.
Amavatio, Eagle Farm will suit him much better than Doomben. A lot of our horses or backmarkers have just been getting run off their feet at Doomben. Throw that form out the window, it'll all change.
And he'll bounce back.
It'll be a very good chance.
Okay, Religify. Up to a mile.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think he'll be fine. He's as tough as teak. Joe Moreira aboard. He's got an awkward gait. I think he's drawn about 12. He'll come across. Hopefully they leave him alone because it's a tough, straight Eagle Farm.
Yeah.
So he won't get any favours like he did at Doomben. He'll be out there fighting for himself. But look, he's a tough horse.
Okay. And in the Dane Ripper, Amicus.
She's one of the horses I'm talking about. She just got run off her feet, didn't let down on a very firm surface. Hopefully it's a good 4 come Saturday, and a bit of room, good draw. I think she's drawn gate 5 with Hugh Bowman aboard. No excuses for her, she needs to shine.
Okay, and in the same, Telepathic and Joe Moreira.
Yeah, she's drawn a bit awkward, Charlie, but
Yeah,
she'll
12.
get back and run home strongly. Good first up horse. I reckon she ran second behind First Seal last preparation in a similar race.
Okie dokie. And then the Guineas. This is the Saritza.
Yeah, well, she's drawn a bit awkward. Joe Moreira aboard again. First time in this class, but she's been very impressive for 2
Very
weeks
impressive.
back.
There's no point being called the Magic Man if you can't have any magic.
Exactly.
So,
Go through her record, and you could make a case that she could be undefeated. She's a good filly, big step up. Hasn't raced over the mile before, but she settled well over 1400 last start.
yeah, she'll be fine.
Should be fine.
She'll be winning. Right, in the Brisbane Cup, Janoob, Blake Shin, Barrier 9.
Yeah, he's another one. I think Eagle Farm will suit him better. He struggled around the bends at Doomben and the firm track. He just got run off his feet. Big weight, again penalised for consistency, but he'll run much better. I'm not saying he'll win, but he'll be close.
And Index Linked.
Ditto, probably not going quite as good as Janoob, but he will appreciate Eagle Farm. Simple as that. Getting close to retirement, those boys, but
Yeah,
one last hurrah.
exactly. Let's hope they can do it. Right, in the Derby. Well represented here. Macintosh, Blake Shin.
Yeah, well, he's going for 4 in a row. Obviously, 2 of them have been in Brisbane in similar races, similar class. He's drawn gate 5. He's got a good jockey aboard that knows
Another
the horse
200
well.
metres.
Shouldn't be a problem. He's relaxing beautifully in his work. He's been doing 2 laps during his gallops and just settling beautifully, breathing well, so he'll settle. If we need to take a sit if they're going too quick, I think he'll do that too.
Okay.
Very versatile.
In Costellane, Hugh Bowman.
Drawn a touch awkward, but he'll go forward as he did last start. Hugh's aboard, he's a great judge of pace. What a great win last start. He won by 4 lengths.
Yeah.
Beat
Hosed up.
the likes of Rodrigo and some pretty handy horses. It was a good field that day. Maybe he got an on-pace bias, but gee, he won convincingly, so he hasn't missed a beat since. He's done plenty of work, although it's his first run since then.
He's fit enough. He's ready.
Very
He's
fit.
right.
He looks well.
Good stuff. Rodrigo.
Well, he's a tough horse. He's as fit as they come. Racing-wise, he's had more racing than any of our horses, and he's rock hard fit. He's the son of High Chaparral.
He'll probably also have massive improvement, wouldn't he?
Yeah, a bit of improvement there. I think he's pretty versatile. Good track, wet track. He's drawn well.
Distance.
What did he draw?
Rodders, 13.
13. Drawn not so well, but he's got the magic man on too.
Yeah.
Joe Moreira.
He better bring his box of tricks anyway. Multi-facets, Tim Clark.
Look, why is he in the race? Simply because we don't know how he's going. He's had no luck at all. He's been 3 and 4 wide his last 3 runs. The jockeys have said nothing's wrong with him. His work's been good.
It's the last chance to run in the Derby.
Yeah. Had you asked me after his run on the Tulloch when he ran 2nd or 3rd during the Sydney Autumn Carnival, I would have said he was our top pick for the Derby.
Well,
That's
what
how
was
things change.
Hugh's words when he
Put,
got off?
put him away and win the Queensland Derby.
Yeah, exactly. Right into the Stradbroke. Delectation, J-Mac.
Well, his run the other day was terrific. He just got run off his feet. He's another horse that should suit Eagle Farm. He's drawn well. Like his barrier is going to give him a nice run midfield, and he's going to finish off very strongly. So James knows him well. He won a Group 1 on him during the Spring Carnival. He rode him the other day. He's ready to run well.
And counterattack off a little lightweight.
Yeah, barrier 14 with Joe Moreira in the saddle. 52 for a 3-year-old. It's not a bad weight. And look, his work's been terrific. He's racing in great form. He's a man. He's matured. He's ready to go. Just needs that touch of luck from gate 14.
Right, and the Oaks. A week
Oaks,
late.
yeah, Mount May.
Does that affect them at all?
I don't think so.
Having to wait a week?
Not a filly. They're pretty
3 weeks
athletic.
between runs instead of 2 and things like that.
She'll run well. She just got a awkward gait, barrier 11 or 10, I think. So she's got to step up to the class. But if she stays, she's a chance. A lot of them will be stopping at the 230 or the 400 metre mark.
Who are you talking about?
Mount May.
Oh, right, Sebring Sally then, onto her.
Sebring.
She has drawn awkward. 19.
Yeah, Hugh Bowman aboard. She had no luck last start. She was 3 wide up on the speed and still boxed on gamely for second. Big field. I'm sure they'll find a position. And Hugh Bowman, he's got respect by the jockeys. Normally they can muscle their way in without getting into too much trouble. 3 wide midfield. I don't think it'd be a bad place. And see if she can stay.
Okay. So how many for the whole weekend? For the whole Saturday?
Look, we've got a lot of horses that are reached their mark. We've got a lot of horses that are over their best. So, look, I'll be looking toward the up and comers, your counterattacks, your Saritzas, your
Invincibella.
Invincibellas. So, off the cuff, there's 3 good chances.
Bang.
Thank you very much.